Good evening. I'd like to call the village board meeting for the village of Cary to order with roll call, please.
McAlpine?
Here.
Weinhammer?
Here.
Dudek?
Here.
Walrap?
Here.
Collier?
Here.
I'd like to entertain a motion to allow trustee Stefani to attend remotely due to a work commitment.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
I don't think he has joined
Oh,
yet.
he hasn't joined?
Sorry. Yeah, it does not.
Yep.
look- Oh, there
He's
he is.
there.
Okay.
Welcome, Anthony.
Didn't say his name.
Thank you. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Kayla, could you check that for me, please? Thank you. We'll move forward to the, where the open forum where the public is invited to make an issue-oriented comment of any matter of public concern not otherwise on the agenda. Thank you. Chris?
Yes. Chris Reiki from 446 Lloyd Street. You want to build a housing, 38 using housing up here. There is no sidewalk coming up here. I just walked here up industrial. You're either on very minimal grass or you're on the blacktop. And you, throughout Cary, the sidewalks are very good, but you want to put a place up here in an industrial park that has no sidewalk to it. The only sidewalk is the little bit here by the village hall, and that's it. Just feel that's not very safe for the city, for the public. I don't know. It's my opinion.
Okay. Well, we do have sidewalks that people can get to the site. If you walk through Cimarron, go around, there's sidewalks on Three Oaks as well. It has been identified as a part of our sidewalk gap program to put in a sidewalk on Industrial Drive, but there's a lot of problems with the property lines that are over there. We couldn't get a straight run right now. That's something that we'd work on, but it's a very costly thing to do right now, and it's something that it is on our wish list, but it's not anything that's going to be done in the next year or two. But I appreciate your insight. Thank you. Is there anybody else who would like to address the village board? If you can just state your name and address for the record, please.
I'm Randall Kohler. Address is 352 Clare Lane. And I'm here to talk to you about a pretty serious issue. You know what makes me really mad? It's typically the same thing that make most people mad. And that's when people don't do their job. It's even worse when they pretend to be doing their job and they're not. How do I know they're not doing their job? Well, I've spoken with quite a few different organizations and authorities, and that includes the Illinois Attorney General's Office, the Illinois Department of Financial and Professional Regulation, McHenry County State's Attorney's Office, and my legal counsel and lawyer. They all stated the responsibility of felony investigations are supposed to be performed by local authorities. Unfortunately, the Cary PD has tried to deflect that responsibility. When I first filed a serious criminal complaint over a year ago, it was immediately labeled as a civil matter. And that was done without doing any investigation. That occurred in the very first sit-down meeting that I had when I filed the complaint, and it's been happening ever since. There's a trove of documented evidence that shows that multiple felonies have occurred. Cary PD continues to repeatedly with these statements. Oh, it's just a civil case. Get a lawyer. Case is closed. I've been given the runaround by these guys, absolutely. I've been gaslighted by Cary PD, absolutely. Is there a reason they might have handled this complaint so poorly? Absolutely. One officer I spoke with admitted they do not have experience investigating this kind of felony. And Cary PD has never done this before. Another officer claimed he didn't have the time and had been distracted by other more important cases. It seemed each officer I spoke with was not aware that what occurred could be considered a serious felony. They didn't even know the law that applied to the complaint that I made. Each officer I spoke with had to look it up. If they don't know the law, how can they investigate it? How can they enforce it? Even when each violation was spelled out in front of them, they failed to take the initiative to properly investigate it. I'm greatly concerned about this, and it should be every concern of everyone in this community. And everyone should know about this is how things like this are handled by the PD. If they don't know about it, well, they just try to shrug it off, sweep it under the rug. They try to pass it off to other organizations, other authorities. Well, I talk to those other organizations, I talk to those other authorities, they all point the finger right back. You know, I don't know what's worse, being scammed by criminal scammers or being scammed by those who we trust to serve and protect our community. Because I feel like I've been scammed by both. I'd be happy to give this board, this group, further details regarding this unfortunate experience. I hope you'll look into it. I hope there's an independent investigation that looks into this seriously. There's a lot more you guys should know, and there's a lot more I can tell you about it. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. We'll check into your concerns. This is the first we're hearing about it, so I'm not going to comment on something I don't know anything about.
understand.
All right, thank you. Anybody else like to address the village board? We'll go ahead and close open forum at 6:08. I have one proclamation tonight. I can handle this one tonight, guys, okay? They were good to me. Nicole was very good to me this meeting. Law Enforcement Civilian Personnel Appreciation Week. Whereas dedicated law enforcement civilian personnel serve the people of Illinois to provide them with vital services, and whereas the professionals continually use their expertise and experience for critical duties, including maintaining criminal justice statistics and improving apprehension strategies, and whereas law enforcement civilian personnel serving throughout Illinois exhibit professionalism, efficiency, and compassion during the performance of their essential duties, and whereas the Illinois Association of Chiefs of Police, ILACP, has designated the first week of June, beginning the first Sunday of the month, as time to recognize law enforcement civilian personnel. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that I, Mark Koenig, Mayor of the Village of Cary, call upon the residents of Cary to observe the first week of June 2024 as Law Enforcement Civilian Personnel Appreciation Week, who, by their faithful and loyal devotion to their responsibilities, have rendered a dedicated service to Cary. Dated this 4th day of June 2024. Thank you. We have really one order of business on the village board, is just our consent agenda. I will entertain a motion to approve consent agenda items A through E as shown on the village website and is displayed on the video monitor during the village board meeting.
So moved.
Second. Roll call, please.
Weinhammer,
Yes.
Walrath,
Yes.
Stefani,
Yes.
McAlpine,
Yes.
Dudek. Collier.
Yes.
Thank you. Moving on to Administrator's Report, Administrator Morimoto.
Just want to report this evening. Just wanted to make sure everyone's aware that following a year of construction in our downtown, we're welcoming our special events back to the community in that area. This weekend, we saw a very successful first day of the Rotary Summer Farmers Market. Right on cue. And, of course, tomorrow evening will be the first event of the season for Cary Cruise Night. So hopefully everyone can take advantage of the new surroundings and enjoy the atmosphere.
Thank you. Department head reports. Chief Finland, I'm hoping that you will address your role that you played in the Rotary and the Farmers Market, because it comes back to the Rotary, so well done. What can you
Thank
tell us
you.
about it?
No, I just think it was new, novel in terms of the setup and traffic plan, and I think it went very well. I don't know that we had more than one complaint, maybe two, and about 15 compliments as it related to everyone's, anyone that was down there as a patron to, look at the vendors, and I think it's only gonna get better. It was our first time out, and I think, like I said, the traffic plan worked very well.
Good, thank you.
Otherwise, I have nothing.
All right, thank you. Director Noonan?
I just wanted to let everybody know that we're going to have, or remind everyone that we're going to have a Public Works open house on June 11th from 5 to 7 p.m. down at the Public Works facility. At this open house, we're going to highlight the operations and maintenance division of the department, and a bonus is that the firearms facility is also going to have a open house at that same time in conjunction with ours. So both facilities will be open for the public to view and get a better understanding of.
Thank you. Any future agenda items or discussion by the village board?
I have one item.
Okay.
I would love to get an update on how the dispensary is going and how much cash we're receiving. We had some plans, and I should just be curious how
I
that's
think
going.
I think it's up to $7,000 consistently a month now.
Okay.
And I don't think we've had a meeting since Miss Carrie Grove.
That's true. We did have a beautiful new Miss Carrie Grove elected last Wednesday. Her name is Caitlin Maynor. She is planning on making an appearance here and being around at all the events that are going on. She was at the farmers market already on Sunday, so we will see her tomorrow night at the cruise night as well.
And congratulations to Trustee McAlpine. She was in charge of the entire event. It was really well done. It was kind of fun. There were some other elected officials that were judges. So that was kind of fun to have that part of it. So getting more people in the county involved in our municipality is always a good thing. So thank you for what you did. It was a pleasure to be a part of that. And then we had a very successful Memorial Day parade, thanks to the chief and that. It was really a nice day for it. It was a little bit cooler, but it was quite nice. So thank you for all that you did with regards to that. I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We are adjourned at 6:14.